It's Roland Garros final time, and there's one name we knew was going to be there. She is from Poland. They call it Roland Garros. It is Iga Swiatek. Her opponent we was not expecting, but she's played so well this last week, and it is from Italy, Jasmine Paolini. And here we go. These are the two ladies pulling a funny face, ready for the final. And I guess we've got to start with credit to Jasmine Paolini. She's fully deserved to be in this final. She's had a tough draw. She's had to beat some really good players, some contenders for the title along the way. She's looked so consistent, so solid, and it seems to be a theme of Italian tennis at the moment, how solid they are. Similar with Sinner, Paolini is a special talent, and for someone who is so small, she has so much power as well. And this final should be one which I'm hoping is exciting. It's difficult when Iga is in a final, particularly at Roland Garros, particularly any round at Roland Garros. She has the ability to beat people very easily, and that is my only fear. But based off how Paolini's been playing, I'm hoping that is not the case. If we have a look at the route they've had through to this stage, I'll start with Paolini because I said it was a tough draw, and she's beaten in the early rounds, not too difficult, Saville, Baptiste, and Andreescu, who I thought was actually quite good, who went to 3 sets. Avanesiam was an interesting match where she lost the first set and then went on to win 6-love, 6-1. So everything just sort of come together for her. And the big one being Rybakina. There's no Sabalenka or Rybakina in this final. We really did think that was going to be the semi-final. It wasn't. Andreeva come through against Sabalenka, and Paolini come through against Rybakina. And that is a really big victory. That the fact that she's shown that she can beat Rybakina. She's then shown she can beat Mira Andreeva, who beat her at Madrid on the clay courts literally a month or two ago. So she's developing. She's having a fantastic year. She's playing the best tennis she's ever done. She's super consistent. She's got, I think, probably one of the best court coverages on the women's game. There's shades of Alex de Minaur on the men. She's extremely fast and very steady and calm. You don't really see her losing her cool when she's playing, and I'm hoping it's going to be fascinating. If you look at Iga's route, it's just been ridiculous because she won Rome quite comfortably, beating Keys, Goff and Sabalenka. She's not lost at all at Roland Garros. She's still going there. I mean, the run's been... I'm just looking here how long this Iga run has been going. It's insane. Of course, she won Madrid, won Rome, now looking real like a massive favourite. The bookmakers have her at 1.06 to win this match. And then beat Jean, easy. Osaka being the toughest match so far. It was her second round. She had to save match point. I really thought for moments of that match she wasn't the better player. Osaka was incredible. Iga come through it, and then from there, we've seen 40-minute matches against Potapova. She's killed Vondrausova. Goff didn't really stand a chance. And it's looked one-way traffic from that moment against Osaka. I think, if anything, it just gave her that extra level of concentration. Because ability-wise, she is by far the best player. And I think this stat shares it quite nicely. 2022, undefeated, wins the title. 2023... as you know the rest, wins the title. Now looking to win in 2024 as well. And that would be, currently it's 20 straight wins in Paris. If she wins the final, that's 21 in a row for her. It is becoming a little bit like Rafael Nadal. The next thing I want to speak about is Paolini and how she seems to be doing it, not just on the singles, but also the doubles, because she's into her first doubles final. I believe Irani's been in like 9 finals before in Grand Slams, but they were maybe 10 years ago now. They beat Kostyuk Rus, and it was 6-4, 6-4 in the second and third. 6-4, 6-1 in the second and third set. Unbelievable. They won Rome together. Now they're in the Roland Garros final. They've got a 10-match win streak. And Jasmine, as we've just been saying, is playing this singles final as well. The Italians are taking over the world. How crazy is it that she's come into the fourfold now? I believe, let's look at this one. She is by far the most improved player this year. I think it's difficult to disagree with that. She's a top 10 player. Me and Ben, neither of us really considered her to be inside the top 10 come the end of the year. I now believe that she's going to stay in there because I think she's that good and she can play on other surfaces as well. Clay being her best for sure. So good and brilliant at the doubles as well. The only really strange thing about it, and I'm glad Juan Ignacio pointed this out, is it is fascinating that 3 of the last 4 years, a woman has reached the final in both singles and doubles. We had Krejcikova in 21, Goff in 22, and 2024 Paolini. And only Krejcikova won both of them. So let's see if Paolini can emulate Krejcikova 2021. I don't believe she'll be the favourite for that final because I think she's playing Coco Gauff, who we know is a very good doubles player, but let's wait and see there. In the singles, she's a massive underdog in this match. Let's not dress it up in any other way. The head-to-head is 2-love to Iga. Paolini never won a set. They played last on clay a long time ago, and it was 6-2, 6-1 in 50 minutes. I do believe Paolini's come on a lot since then, but so's Iga. 2022 at the US Open, 6-3, 6-love. So statistically and historically, it's not looking good. But Paolini, I believe, has become the player she is now pretty much the last 6 months. She wasn't nowhere near at this level before that. And on that basis, I'm really hoping we get some close competitive sets. But I think Iga is simply that good that all we can ever wish for is close competitive sets. Because beyond that, I just think it's too much. I think it's one of the toughest challenges in tennis right now to beat Iga on a clay court. To do that at a Grand Slam at Roland Garros is even tougher. And that's what made, for me, Osaka's effort so special. Very close, but she wasn't able to do it. Let's get to my prediction, though, for this final. Please make sure to join us for the final. Me and Ben will be streaming it. And if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. How's Paolini going to fare? I think it's going to be a massive improvement from the previous matches. I think she's going to be in good stead from playing Rybakina. She's shown that she can handle the power and stay in these rallies and be super consistent at times. I still feel Iga is going to be the one being the aggressor. And I feel being her height against someone who uses so many angles is only going to be a real challenge. Maybe with the height you can handle the power, but when you start using angles and more of the court, it's tough, even though she is so fast. I'm going to be going for, sadly for Paolini, straight sets Iga, but I'm going for close sets, and I think my set prediction's going to be 6-3, 7-5. I think the first set she's going to be really nervous, being in her first Grand Slam final. And then the second set she's going to be playing very well, but unfortunately unable to take it and lose 7-5. There you go. That's how I have the Roland Garros final going. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Part of me would like to see Paolini win. I kind of will be supporting her purely just to see a different champion. Iga is the best player in the world. She probably does deserve it, and I think it's going to be a massive ask to beat her, but it would be great to see someone different win on the women's, and I think Jasmine Paolini is a lovely person and fully does deserve it. Let me know what you think, and if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you for the final.